Adding floor textures or patterns on the floor plan helps you plan finishes, visualize materials, and make your floor plan easier to read. With our curated texture library, applying floor textures on the floor plan is quick and easy. If your floor plan is made up of shapes created in PowerPoint, you can apply texture more easily. Open the texture library and copy the texture you want to apply on the floor plan. Back to the floor plan. Select the room in which you want to apply the texture to. Right-click, choose Format Shape, and select Picture or Texture Fill. Under Picture Source, choose Clipboard, and the copy texture will fill the shape. Turn on Tile Pictures Texture to repeat the pattern properly. Adjust Scale X and Scale Y to control the size of the texture. Adjusting Scale X shrinks the texture horizontally by 50%. To keep it proportional, set Scale Y to 50% as well. Now the texture is evenly scaled down. That's how you resize it without distortion. Uncheck Rotate with Shape to keep the texture aligned. To go faster, use the Format Painter to apply the same texture to other areas. There you go. You have filled the internal areas with floor textures. Why uncheck Rotate with Shape? This setting matters when you're using textures with direction, like timber flooring. For example, let's say you apply the same timber texture to 2 rooms. If you later rotate one of the room shapes, the texture may rotate with it too. This can make the timber flooring run in different directions across your floor plan. To keep the texture direction consistent, uncheck Rotate with Shape. And if you want the texture to rotate 90 degrees for a specific room, rotate the texture image first, then copy and apply it to the shape. Now you will have the floor texture laid in a rotated direction. If you're designing on top of an existing floor plan, you'll need to define the texture areas manually. Start by drawing rectangle shapes to outline where textures should go. Set the shape outline to No Outline so the texture fill right to the edge. Use Union to combine areas where textures should flow continuously. Use Subtract to cut out recesses or form irregular shapes. Then apply textures using the same method as before. Open the selection pane and move texture shapes near the bottom. Place them just above the floor plan so your design elements stay visible on top. Rename the floor texture for easier identification in the selection pane. Lock it to avoid accidentally selecting it when working on other objects.